Hey, what's up guys? Today I'm going to be showing you guys what is in my sub bag or bags. You'll see in a second. And just a fair warning, it may or may not be Winnie the Pooh themed. I may or may not have done a little bit of a lot of Winnie the Pooh. Just so you guys get it, this is the first bag. And she is packed to the brim. So let's go ahead and get into this. So I'm going to be showing you guys what's in my bags and what's in my sub binder. So we're going to get started in this bag. This bag is for my 2nd through 5th grade. When I sub for them, this is the binder that I'm going to be using for them. This is the cute little design I made on Canva for that. This sticky note is just covering some of my information. But if we open up the binder, first of all, we have some sticky notes here. Let me bring you guys in a little closer. So like I said, we have some sticky notes here. So this is my While You Were Away sheet. It got little Winnie the Pooh in the corner. I have my sub, your sub, and my contact information here I have covered up, and my sub numbers here as well, and my email and my phone number. And then I have my absent and tardy box, so I could write who was absent and tardy. I have went above and beyond, so if anybody was really helpful, if anyone was like super good throughout the day, just was a great role model, I could write them down here just to show some appreciation. I have needed reminders, so they're not like bad kids, but maybe they needed to be reminded not to run with scissors. I could write a little note about that here. I have what we accomplished right here. So I let the teacher know what we were able to get to. So what we accomplished, what in the lesson plan I was able to get to and everything. And then I have what we did not get to. So if I wasn't able to get to something in the lesson plan, I want to be able to let the teacher know that. And then I have extra notes, of course, to write anything else that happened throughout the day, if there was a fire drill, if something broke, so on and so forth. And then here I have early finishers. I'm actually going to change this page because I have 1st grade here, but I decided 1st grade would probably be better in my little younger folder. So I'm going to do 2nd through 5th. I also didn't have 5th grade here. I only had it up to 4th grade. But I have some early finishers, so I have things like 1-pagers are really fun. I love 1-pagers. Writing letters, alphabet finishers. So I have certain activities you could do depending on the first letter of your name, or if you could just choose a letter. For the younger grades, I have like flashcards, I have group reading, I have guess the word, which I think is a better way to say hangman. I don't like I don't like the word hangman. I have continue the story, which is like I'll start a story and then we'll go popcorn basically and continue the story with each child adding something onto the story, which I think is really fun. We have, of course, independent reading, independent drawing, stuff like that. And then, of course, I have my Winnie the Pooh little paper here with ideas for alphabets. So each of these I know what means. So some of these might not make sense, like B for bugs. You're like, what does that mean? I know what they mean. So I have different things for each letter. This is more for the older grades though. And then of course I have each letter here for each. And I have a couple printed out for each. And then in the back, I have a few more activities. I have these little rainbow black sheets, you know, where you scratch them out and they become rainbows. I'm only going to do those for the older grades because you do have to use like those little wooden scratch off things, and I will make my expectations really clear to stay seated, don't mess around with them, stuff like that. Just to like maybe practice sight words, spelling, and then, you know, free to draw if we finish all our work, of course. And then I have white paper here for independent draw time. I have filler paper here. And then in the back, I have my credentials and my diploma, stuff like that. And then I have some reward stickers in the back. Moving on to what's actually in the bag, besides the binder. We have this little pencil case, which of course is Winnie the Pooh that I got online. And in the pencil case, we got 2 Expo markers, my favorite Tool pen, black pen, an orange Papermate, an orange mild liner, some whiteout, a pair of scissors, a permanent marker, which is orange, mechanical pencils that are also Tool, and we got some glue. We got the purple one and the clear one. I don't know why. And then I got my emergency kit, my feminine hygiene kit, and my first aid kit. And I've already done a video on these 3, so if you haven't seen that video and you want to know what's in these bags, click on this card to watch that video to see what's in these. Next in this bag, I got some loan pencils, on loan pencils. I have to sharpen them, and I also got some erasers. These are actually affirmation pencils. They have affirmations on them, which I think were really cute. And they're also colored, which will make sure that I know which ones are my pencils, because I don't imagine that other people will have affirmation pencils. I hope not. But these will ensure that I get my pencils back, because I'll know that they are the colored ones with affirmations on them, with the white tip erasers. So hopefully that ensures that I will get my eraser or my pencils back. So these are my on loan pencils. Also for my pencil box, when I get them all sharpened and there's more space in there, I'm going to put this sharpener in there. And there's more erasers, so that's cool. Next is a empty case. This is because I'm going to get cute pencils for incentives. I haven't got any yet. I think until I get a paycheck, they're not going to have any incentives. Next is kind of my cleanup bag. I have some Lysol in here, Lysol wipes, and then I have a little desk vacuum. And then the charging cable and everything for the vacuum. Oh, also in this bag is some Expo whiteboard spray. Next in here I have a clipboard because I want to have my lesson plan on here, and I want to have my while you were away sheet on here, just so I could continue to take notes and look at the lesson plan while I'm walking around. I want to be able to tell the students that I do have this while you're away sheet to let them know that I'm taking notes for their teacher. I feel like that'll help them be on their best behavior. This is my old one. I also have a new one in my other bag, but this is my old, that's why it looks so nasty. But this is my old index card holder, but it has flashcards in it, and I'm not gonna like take out all the flashcards, but I'll show you like one. This is a multiplication one. One of my early finishers, this is if we finish the lesson plans and it's early finisher for the whole class, is fast math. We used to play it when I was young in school. Even though I'm not good at math, I still found it really fun. Basically, we would write a math fact on the board and split into 2 teams, and we would go up to the board, try to finish the math fact as fast as we could. And it was really fun, even if you weren't good at math. So I have a couple in there. They're labeled. I have addition, division, multiplication, and subtraction, depending on what grade we're going into. So I have those cards in here. So I'll have the math fact, and this is just to ensure that I'm not having the wrong answer because I'm not good at math either. Also in here, I have these brain quests. I loved these growing up. My mom had some in the car, and we would do them on long car rides and stuff. So I thought these would be a great while we're waiting in line for dismissal, while we're waiting in line for lunch kind of cards, to just ask questions to keep them busy and keep them in line. And so they're not walking around the classroom while you're trying to keep them in line. So they just have like questions that are appropriate for their grade level. And right now I only have the 4th grade set. I want to get more for the different grades, and I want to get a 5th grade one for sure to use for my older grades. So when I'm in middle school, because I don't plan on teaching high school, but when I'm in middle school and everyone finishes, we could play Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader? I can't fit it in the bag, but I do plan on bringing it somehow. But I also plan on bringing Wonder as something to do when we finish class early, if we finish lesson plan early, or before dismissal, to read a couple chapters of wonder. I just love this book. It's my favorite book. I've watched the movie multiple times. I've read the book. I have a couple chapters tabbed out with little sticky notes with like things to discussion topics and stuff to like kind of talk about after you read the chapter. I just think it's a great book to talk with children about. I remember having substitutes that would read to us when we finished all our work, and I loved it. So I think it's a good idea. Next is this little bag, which is literally just my purse. I'm not going to bring a purse, but this is literally my purse because it has everything I put in my purse. It has my wallet, of course, Disney Loungefly Winnie the Pooh. It has my, this is kind of like makeup, which I'm not putting in my emergency kit, but it's a powder, a blush, and some, I don't even know if these work, oil blots, and a lip gloss. I don't really plan on using, maybe the powder, because I get oily, because I don't know if those oil blots really work. I have my AirPods in here, and I'm going to get a smaller case because these are way too bulky. And then I also have my medicine in here because I take my medicine at 8 a.m. But some school days, depending on what grade you're teaching, starts a lot earlier, so I have to bring my medicine. Now for the next bag, which is also Winnie the Pooh. For some of the stuff, like the first aid kit, the emergency kit, the purse, I'm gonna also, the clipboard, I'm gonna move them into this bag when I need to. But the other stuff in this bag, this bag is for middle school and pre-K through first grade. I just want to say I chose to use a different bag for pre-K through first because I felt like it had a higher chance of getting dirty, and this one was easier to clean. Also, I decided to use the same bag for middle school since I did not need as much stuff for middle. This folder is for my pre-K through first grade. It of course has the while you're away sheets. I'm gonna print out covers like the binder has as well for these ones for the first page. And then there's some extra sheet protectors. There's lined paper, there's white paper, and then I have some coloring books in here. We have the Crayola Food Pals, the Crayola Cosmic Characters, and then we have some sticker books in here as well for incentives. Look at this one. This one's cute. This is Crayola as well. For my middle school folder, I don't have the While You're Away's paper. I just have lined paper for subnotes because I feel like middle school teachers would be like, what the heck? With the While You're Away papers with the Winnie the Pooh on it, I feel like they would be like... So I just have lined paper for them for the notes. And then, of course, I have white paper. I have some puzzles and stuff for early finishers if they want to do it, because I know they probably have other homework to be working on. But I will have incentives. I have another box. For them, I'll do pens, cool pens for incentives. If they choose to do one of my early finishers, if they finish their work, show me that they finished their work, and then do one of my early finishers. If they finish one of my early finishers and finish their work, they get an incentive. That's an incentive to finish their work and to, you know, not mess around, that they get a cool incentive. I actually got the word searches from this book, but I kind of regret getting this book because a lot of the themes are not that interesting, or they're adult, like liquor and stuff. So I kind of regret getting that book because I couldn't use a lot of the themes, but they did also have some cooler themes like Pokemon and stuff like that. So I got some cooler themes in there. And I plan on getting some other early finisher activities, like maybe printing out older anagrams. Because like in my 2nd through 5th grade, I have kid anagrams. But maybe I could print out harder anagrams, stuff like that. But I just don't have enough money to print stuff right now because I don't have my own printer. But hopefully I could get a printer soon. I also have a calculator. This is mostly for middle school to help if I somehow end up in a math class. I try not to get myself into math classes, because I know I'm not going to be much help. But if I do end up in a math class somehow or a science class, I have a calculator. I hope I don't actually have to teach content when it comes to middle school, because you know most of them are online and stuff by now. But if I do have to help out somehow, I have a calculator. Also, there's a pocket in here, right here. You see that pocket? There's a pocket in here. That's where I keep my sticky notes, because I tried to put them in the folders and they kept falling out. So I have a little pocket in here for my sticky notes. And then I have this little pouch for stickers, which is in another pouch. I'm gonna get younger stickers for the younger kids as well, 2nd through 5th graders as well. But these are affirmation stickers that I'm gonna give to my middle schoolers. And I really like them because they come in very different aesthetics. So they're kind of like bright, colorful, and then they have more tame colors. The rest of this stuff is mostly for my younger kids now. I have these sight words. If we finish all of our things early, we could practice on spelling. So we have some like sight words. We could do a little write on the board, write the sight word. It comes in pre-K, kindergarten, 1st grade to 3rd grade. So I have those. I have this little case full of flashcards. I'm not going to take the flashcards out because it's kind of squished in there. But these are the flashcards. I have community helpers. So they're kind of shaped and it's really cool. But it asks like, I put out fires and help with emergencies. Who am I? And then on the back it says, I'm a firefighter. So those are really cute. And then these ones I was really happy to find. They had Winnie the Pooh flashcards. Isn't that crazy? But this one is colors and shapes. So I could ask them, what shape is this? What color is it? And you know, and it tells you. So that one's really cool. These ones are a bit younger, you know, maybe pre-K, maybe kinder. And then this one is a number match. So it shows how many, and then it matches to the number, and it matches to the number spelled out. So that'd be really cool, really helpful. So that's what's in here. And this is a newer one I bought compared to the one I have for the multiplication and all that. So this one's a lot nicer. Lastly, I have a book, and I want to get more books. But this is The Giving Tree. And I still need to search up discussion questions and stuff like that, because and make up some of my own, because I haven't had the time to really do that. But this is The Giving Tree that I'm going to read if I have time. Because when it comes to pre-K and kinder, they usually have aides in the class, so they usually take over the class, so I don't have to worry too much. But, you know, if they're like, hey, do you have anything to do? We early finished. Then I'm like, oh, I have books, I have flashcards. Oh yeah, and this is the bag if you guys wanted to see. Lastly, or not lastly, second to last, lunchbox, which is actually really big. They had a size small and a size medium, and everybody in the reviews was like, oh, the medium is the perfect size, but I think it's huge. I wish I got the small, but it's okay. I got this little keychain for it. Of course, it's Winnie the Pooh with a donut around it. I think it's huge, but it comes with a shoulder strap, which I love because I already have to hold a tote bag. But this is my lunchbox because I'm going to bring my own lunch, because I don't really want to drive out of the school to get lunch, and I don't know if I'm allowed to sometimes at certain campuses. So I'm just going to pack my own lunch. This is my giant lunchbox. Last thing I bring, of course, is a sweater or a cardigan of some type. This one is a nice foresty green one. Just a nice simple cardigan, because I never know what the temperature is going to be in the classroom I'm going to be subbing in. I don't know if it's going to be cold. I don't know if it's going to be hot. So I bring a cardigan just in case. Of course, I forgot something. This is my planner. I bought a physical planner because I don't want to bring my phone out when somebody asks me if I could sub for a certain day. So I have all my sub assignments on my physical planner and appointments and everything, so I know what days I could sub for other people. I also have all my sub information in this planner, like who I'm subbing for, the sub job number, and the office phone number. Now I think I had to look around because I kept finding stuff while I was in the middle of filming that I had to put into the bag and then film it. I think that is everything in my sub bags. I hope you guys enjoyed watching what I have in my sub bags and my sub binder. I'm really excited to go into this school year. My first day is on Thursday next week, so I have 1, 2, 3, I'm sorry, I'm looking at my calendar. I have 4 days until my first sub assignment, so I'm really excited. You guys should subscribe because I am going to be doing a little follow-up of how my first month of subbing is gonna go, how it went, how my first month of subbing went is, yeah. Sorry, it's weird to talk in the future of the past. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed watching what is in my sub bag. If I'm missing anything, if you guys think I am missing something really crucial that you guys carry in your sub bag, let me know. Oh, I did forget. I bring water. That's one thing. I will bring water. I'm really excited. This is my first step into the teaching world. I've wanted to become a teacher since I was 16, and this is my first official step after college, so I'm really excited. So I hope you guys subscribe and follow my journey as I continue on. I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay hydrated. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!